Well, good morning. Here we go. We're playing some Minecraft. So I've been working a little bit, just on some study breaks over the last couple days. I've been working on the Castle of Luminar, and it's starting to come along. It's starting to actually, I don't know, like I'm starting to see some progress here. Starting to get some roofs on. I've been finding lots of places where there aren't walls, that there need to be walls. So I've been filling in those gaps, and we're going to continue working on it today. Probably not all this week for the Coffee and Minecraft little morning streams, but at least for today. Hey, Andy, how's it going? So, yeah, so anyway, so that's the basic plan. Been having a good time with this castle now, and looking forward to getting this tower done so we can move on with some other fun stuff that I want to build. I mean, I do want to build lots of other things, but this castle is so large, even by my standards, which I tend to build kind of big. It's pretty darn big. So this castle is so big that it's just a lot, it's just a lot of time. I like it. I do. I really like it, but it's a lot. Hey, morning, Tro. So, yeah, you can see, this tower is starting to look like a completed tower here. It's like almost a city. Wait until I get this roof done, then I'll hop out and I'll show you some of the progress, because it's come a long way. Weekend was good. I had I got the boys back on Sunday, and of course they got home, and of course they were sick, and they both had strep throat. So I got them treated on medicine, stuff like that. Kept them home from school yesterday because they both had a little bit of a fever, not terrible, but enough where I didn't want to send them. And so yesterday I just sort of did schoolwork with them hovering and made them do a bunch of schoolwork too. And then today I just got them on the bus. They both feel fine. My oldest is a little bit, he had a little bit of lingering issues with being sick, but I think that it was mostly in an attempt to not go to school today. So, hey, you're bad, Shane. Look at that with the black F. That's awesome. The amoxicillin. Yep. 10 days of amoxicillin. So I think what we're gonna do here. I just had to go back this morning, actually. When I logged on to check the day count, because I always check the day count so I can update the live stream with what day it is. And I noticed that I was just about out of deep slate, so I just ran back to Steelport to grab enough deep slate. Now I always have to do slabs up here because this cannot have any spawnable surfaces. So you're allergic to amoxicillin. I mean, luckily there's other things that work, but that stinks because that's the go-to usually. I imagine every time you go to the doctor with any sort of issue, you have to tell them, oh, not amoxicillin probably. So check out what progress. Look at this. It's starting to look like a thing, isn't it? Look at this. I wish it wasn't raining right now. You could tell a little better, but yeah, it's starting to look nice. Since I'm thinking of it, I wasn't planning on really doing walls at this moment, but let's go ahead, and I did get this, so let's go ahead and stack this up here. I can't reach, of course. Okay. I don't really care about doing windows necessarily here. I think I can tend to be a little bit of a window-aholic, I think that's one of the aspects of my building that I should probably work on, is less windows and more, I don't know, more creative ways to fill up walls, I think. I tend to just I don't know what to do, I'll just throw a window there. I don't think that's always ideal. I'm not going to have enough, am I? I don't think I am. Darn it all. Well, maybe I'll put a window here. Because I don't have enough sandstone. Oh, man. Okay, well, there you go. So, window here. Although I don't have any glass either. Oh, darn it. Okay. Let's see. Effective... Oh, wife and daughter are allergic to it. Wait. You and your wife? I mean, I get your daughter being allergic to it, I guess, because I guess that could be possibly genetic. I can't believe you and your wife are both allergic. That's crazy. What are the odds of that? Wow. Good. The compound that's actually used for amoxicillin is actually extremely effective against a lot more than just strep, even more so than strep. But for the most is known as medicine just for yeah. I mean, yeah. My ex-wife is a pediatrician, so she is, prescribed them different medicines for different things. But yeah, I am aware that amoxicillin is not just for strep, but that is that's like the kid illness. Kids get it all the time. Kids get strep so much. Strep and ear infections are the plight of having children. You just get them constantly. All right, so it looks like we got a little area over here we can deal with. We're getting close. I'm starting to not see as many obvious signs of like areas that need roofs. So we're getting close to being able to, I guess, kind of hop inside of the inside of the tower here, and start to make some adjustments and some walls and build up, portion out the rooms, parcel up the rooms. What's the term there? You know what? This is going to bother me a lot. This slab right here, because is this walk outside? Oh yeah. Oh, this will just have to be a wall. Okay. All right, so this is just going to be a wall. I don't know. You're not going to walk outside here? I'll texture all this stuff later. For right now, we're just throwing in walls. Okay, yeah, this will be a wall for sure. I think what we're going to do is come up here. Up like that. Let's do... This is really annoying. Okay, we'll do this one, and then... Okay, there, finally. Okay, there. Then we can get the stairs to wrap around the right way. Okay, there we go. That's cool. And then we can go up here. That'll work out nicely. Okay. All right. And then we'll use stairs here. I guess we could use slabs, but... Oh. I kind of hate to block off this window right here, but I think it doesn't really matter all that much. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it's quite rare to be allergic to it, but we both are. So chance of DAR, yeah, quite high. I believe that. I still suffer from strep at 24. What's the bad? Wow. Oh man, strep as an adult. I've only had strep once as an adult, and it sucked. Ear infection for our daughter, but she has some hearing difficulties, which make the infections more common. No. You know what I learned in my classes? I learned why adults generally don't get ear infections, which I thought was really interesting. It's because the tubes don't the tubes, your ear canal basically doesn't it doesn't change like size or location. So whenever you're a kid, your ear canal is like facing, if you can imagine, like it's facing like from the middle of your head to your ears, it goes uphill. And then as you're an adult, as you grow, your head sort of stretches and gets bigger, but your ears stay in the same place. So then the ear canals like basically become horizontal. So any fluid will just drain out automatically. I thought that was so interesting because like I never knew why, but yeah, it's the angle of the ear canal that holds fluid that stops adults generally from getting it. I thought that was super cool. Okay, I need to... There? That's fine. Kind of weird roof, but fine. Does he see me? Oh, look, there's witches, skeletons, all kinds of mobs in there. That's cool. That's fun. You know we don't have direction-changing stairs in Vintage 2025 and no direction... What? What? You don't. Vintage Story doesn't have. They have everything. Vintage Story has so many decoration blocks. What do you mean direction changing? That's so weird. Well, I'm shocked. That's a enormous. I mean, well, I don't know if it's an oversight. Maybe it's a planned feature or whatever. But okay, what is happening down here? What is this? All right. Well, these guys need to burn up. So, what do you guys think of Minecon? Let's talk about it. We haven't talked since Minecon. What do you think? You have to chisel it? Well, that is so annoying, Andy. I can't imagine how annoying that would be. But you have, like, roof... I guess you have roof slabs, right? Or you have roof blocks with, like, the slopes and stuff. I think I've seen those in thumbnails. So, what are your thoughts on Minecon? Yay? Nay? I think you guys can probably guess my thoughts. I'm like... Well, I mean, there's not a lot to fill you in on. So, basically... they're adding a spear, which is a cool idea for a weapon. It's not a throwable spear. It's a spear that you can, and it's in all the tiers like diamond, netherite, blah blah blah. You know, and it's a tier. It's a weapon that you can hold, and it does more damage the faster you're moving. So it's kind of specifically made for like jousting, if you will, right? So it's kind of like if you're in like an ice boat or on a horse, you can do more damage than if you're just like walking. Which, you know, okay, that's cool. I can be okay with that. I was about a spear until I found out about the sort of speed aspect of it. I think that is pretty cool. And there is a new underwater rideable mob that you can like tame, kind of like an underwater horse, basically, called the Nautilus. So it's an underwater mob, a neutral mob that you can tame and throw a saddle on and ride it, kind of like the Happy Gas. It's as far as it being like directional, except for it's underwater. So, and there's a few other things. There's zombie variants of the Nautilus. So you could underwater, you could find zombies. Or you can find like a zombie Nautilus with a drown with a trident on it, which is cool, you know. Shoot, is that it? Oh man, that seemed. I mean, no, it was small. That feels really small. Is that it? That might be it. Yeah, the zombie horse. That's right. Yeah. Oh, and the zombie horse is finally going to be in survival, which is cool. And the zombies who spawn on a zombie horse will be holding a spear. The Nautilus. I don't know what it drops if you kill it. I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know how I feel about. I mean, look, it's. I mean, let's be frank. You guys know me really well at this point. This drop isn't for me, right? And that's okay though. Not every drop should be for everyone. I believe that. This one I don't feel is a drop that's made for your boy. But that's okay. That's okay. You know, some people, like for servers, if I were playing on SMPs, I could totally see there being some pretty cool server things to do with like the spear. Now I probably will build something underwater. I think now I've been talking about building Atlantis forever, and I think maybe this will be the spark that I needed. Actually, I've been thinking about where to build, and I kind of know where I want to build it. So I think it could be cool. You know, it could be really fun to build like a big underwater base where you use like the Nautilus mount to sort of traverse through your base. I think that could be really cool. Spears. Hey, what's up, Wool Mother? Spears could be cool for servers like I could tell. Yeah. I think spears are great for servers. 100%. I get that, and that's cool. And again, you know, maybe this update isn't for me, and that's totally okay. You know, copper date, copper update. Yeah, and you know, that's just what they revealed at Minecon Live. Like in 3 weeks or 4 weeks, there could absolutely be some more features. You know, I would be shocked if they don't add some blocks, because they always add blocks. So here, check out the progress on this place. Now, you know, in the new update, this screen changed for the pause screen. It's really nice. It's like all these buttons. I'm showing with my hands, like I haven't been streaming for like 10 years now. But all these buttons right here are like way over to the side, and this thing is way over to the side, so you can actually pause and look. It's really much improved. But check out this. Check out the progress on Luminar. Right? What do you think? It's starting to get there, I think. Right? I don't actually see at this moment. I don't see any more roofs that need done. I see some walls that aren't done. Oh, there's a couple. Okay, let's go do these. Ah, I missed. So yeah, so you never know. I mean, yeah, it seems really weak compared to the copper update, but again, you don't know what they're going to add at any point, right? They could absolutely still add more stuff. I predict they will, but they also, at the same point, they did say that it's coming out this year, and so it's essentially October, right? That's crazy, by the way. So it's October now, so that means, you know, if it's going to come out by the end of the year, that means it's, you know, they got to get into pre-releases by the beginning of December. So, you know, they don't have tons of time if they really want to get this out. So I know, look, in my opinion, I know mobs take a long time for them to build. I know I watched some sort of developer special some years ago where they talked about how mobs are like by far the most time consuming aspect of an update. And I just don't know if people care that much about mobs as they think they do. And I think I'm seeing this skewed, to be totally fair, through the lens of a primarily builder. But I just don't, I mean, every update now has a bunch of has like a mob in it, and like I just feel like if they just give us an update with, like, I don't know, combat, redstone, maybe and some blocks, I think everyone would like it, you know. I had the realization for the village that I was working on as 3 different block palettes. I have to change them to match a solid palette. I don't know about that. I don't know. I used to be really into a universal palette. I say that as I'm building a universal palette right now, but because this is all one castle, I don't know the villages need a universal palette. I think they look... I think that's kind of old school Minecraft, which is fine, but I think a lot of times they don't. You can mix in your palette. I mean, if you drive through a real town, it's not all the same palette, you know. The copper update is massive. I mean, it's coming out today, actually. So yeah, copper update is massive. I mean, you're right. Copper update is massive. And it's great. It's cool. I don't use copper that much. I think it's because I don't mine that much. Although I did just go mining for deep slate, and I got a ton of diamonds. I got like 14 or 15 diamond blocks worth of diamonds just from mining up deep slate. I don't know what I'm going to ever use them all for. Maybe a vault or something. Maybe I'll build out of diamonds. I want to get in... I do want to build some... I want to, at some point... I don't know when this is going to be, but at some point I do want to bring in some sort of fantasy elements to this world. And, like, you know, I don't want to do, like, elves and dwarves and stuff. Basically, the idea is that there are only humans in this world, you know? But I think that there might be people... Since these guys grew up with the myths of Earth as, like, part of their, like, sort of belief system, I think that some people might just choose to live like elves type of situation. I think that could be really cool. Okay, I got a couple issues here, obviously. So, let's see. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna have to update Rediable to the newest version of Bedrock now. See if they changed the code. I bet they did. Trail made an add-on called Redyeable, where you can redye concrete and terracotta. It's really cool. But of course, like with every update, everything always breaks. I think he just realized it. Oh no, no. See, all these have to be slabs because I can't let mobs spawn here given the nature. Like, if this were any other, I wouldn't build this exactly this way if this were any other build. But given that this is my main mob farm for the history of this world, like forever, what am I gonna do here? Double roof? Maybe double roof. That can look cool. Yeah, this can be cool. Chase the Skies was kind of... Well, hold on. We got... Chase the Skies had vibrant visuals. No. So, that's huge, right? That's huge. I mean that's like in some ways that's the biggest update they've ever done because it just so fundamentally changed the way Minecraft looks. So Chase the Skies, if you're Java player only, then that's pretty meh. But if you're, and I think they're going to get it eventually. I mean, for sure they're going to get it eventually. But if you're a Java player, okay, I get it, but because all you got was the happy gas, but we get over here in the Bedrock world, man. It's a pretty big update for us. All I do is all I make is spruce stairs in my life. That's my lot in life. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hold on a second. I guess there's a fade out. I just couldn't hear music at all. It's totally dead. Okay. Oh, I don't try to take. Please totally take your time. I don't need it. I'm in no rush. I'm good on materials for a long time at this moment, so I don't need anything. Take care of yourself. It's totally fine. I appreciate what you do. It's really cool. Alright, so we'll just do this like this. I like this double roof thing. I've been doing that here recently a little bit more, where I've been putting like a roof down there, and then a wall, and then a roof up here. I don't know. I never did that before, really, and I've been doing it quite a bit recently here, and I like it. Oops, that doesn't work. Oh, boy. Okay. So anyway, so this week for school, for my endless complaining about school, I wonder, do I have enough that I could just put this in here so I don't have to worry about it later? I might. I have my midterms this week, and that sucks. Luckily, I only have one midterm this week, I think, and then a couple other regular quizzes and stuff, but man, it's in my hardest class, the medical class, and there are just infinite terms to learn. We have shaders. We're good without vibrant visuals. Yeah, but you know what? A lot of people, I mean, okay, I get it. You're right. And of course, I've always been a shaders guy, but a lot of people like to play the game vanilla, and that includes even without shaders. So, so knowing that, I think it's really cool that they added that. That's a huge update to the game. Okay, we're gonna do a double roof on this one too. I just like it. I like it. Like, it's a nice, different look, and I've done it in a few other towers, so I think it'll be nice to sort of make it consistent. And then I'll just have to do something with this, but yeah, we can do that. Let's sleep. Midterm today. Well, it's 'Tis the season of midterms, I think. Are you ready for it? Are you prepared? I know I have not studied at all. Luckily, I have until Sunday to take my midterm, but it's a lot. I have 2 midterms next week. So one this week, probably my hardest one this week. Not probably, definitely my hardest one this week. And then 2 next week. I can't wait. You know what I'm most excited about this build? Of all the different things, I think I'm most excited to work on the coral, the coral that's going to be all over this island. Since this island came from under the sea, I'm going to have like coral reefs all up against the place. Really super colorful, vibrant coral reefs. I'm really excited about that. I think that'll look really cool. I don't think that site is currently working. At least it wasn't last time I looked, Woven Mother. Last time I looked for, I can't remember what I was looking for. Maybe I was looking for the Enderman and Creeper, like, anti-grief add-on, and that site, I couldn't download anything. So I think that site currently doesn't work. It's a snooze fest for me, chemistry midterm. That's cool. Snooze fest sounds great. Okay, so how are we gonna do the rest of this? I kind of need. Yeah, I kind of need to make this building just a little bit taller, I think, to pull this off. Do this. I've been playing a little bit, tiny bit. I don't have time to play as much as I really want to, but I've been playing a tiny bit of No Man's Sky recently. Boy, oh boy, man, that is a massive game. I haven't done this quite this close to another roof. I don't know if I'm going to like this. I'm just going to do one and see. Oh, it's a little weird, isn't it? I don't like it. I don't like it. I haven't done... I've always... Before, all the other ones I've done of this, I've had more of a gap between, and I don't like this. Okay, so we're going to figure out a different way to do this. Alright, let's see how we can do this. I'm just very smart, to be fair. That's the main reason it's so easy. Nice. Nice. I like that. I've been, my older son, I was like, hey buddy, why are you so cute? I'll say something like that, you know? He's like, well, I just am. Yeah, you're right, buddy. You just are. Okay, so this isn't going to work. So maybe instead what we'll do here is... I don't really have a plan. Okay, you know what we could do? We could just make this a flat roof. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll just make this... Not all of them have to be this big peak arches. Okay, and then we can just do the lower slab right there. I bet that looks fine. I bet this looks fine. Let's see. Nah, it's fine. Substitute for annoying. I don't know, I just am. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. Oh, guys, I love being a dad so much, so freaking much. Look at the way the sun's glinting off that flowing water. Isn't that awesome? Tell you what, I mean, with the vibrant visual changes to water, it really makes me want to build Atlantis. I'll tell you where I would like to build Atlantis. You know what? You want to hear about my plan for Atlantis? So, okay, so if you know, we're in the middle of the ocean here, my main ocean in this world, right? So if you go over this way, there's Gabor. This is down south. So if you head south from Luminar, there's Gabor. It's right about here. So what my initial thought is build like a temple off into the water and then start connecting it to Atlantis. And then here where it goes down deep, this will be like, look, underneath the island, where it's really dark, could be Atlantis. Like as if when the island came up, it uncovered a floating city in this big dark area. Because it'd be so dark, it'd be, oh, look at the birds. It'd be so dark, but it'd be awesome because with it being so dark, you could see all the lights, like you see lanterns and stuff for lighting. I mean, it could be really cool. This island has so much work to go. I can't even believe how much work we have left to do in this island. Okay, well, let's head inside and... Oh, shoot, it's 9 o'clock. Wow, that crept up. All right, folks, well, thanks for hanging out with me. I do really appreciate it. I gotta go. Time for me to do my schooling. Perfect timing. We just finished the roof. So, tomorrow, we'll head inside and start working on it. Luminar, yeah, this entire island was underwater, and Agent Skeens used happy gas to lift it up out of the water. So we'll get more into the lore tomorrow. Remind me, and I'll tell you about the story that goes behind it. All right, I might have a video coming out soon, maybe as early as tomorrow, like a regular video, catch-up video. So if I still remember how to do it, may put a video tomorrow. So all right, love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. See you tomorrow.